Now the question is, why am I stood in this fucking car park right now? This is Roman Silchester Emotive. And also, the reason why I'm speaking to you here is because the mic in this clip is fucking broken, so just bear with me on that one. Cavella Atrebatum, situated in modern day Silchester. It remains an interesting insight into Roman Britain. And one thing that I find personally particularly interesting about Silchester is how every other Roman settlement, or most other Roman settlements like London, St Albans, Colchester, after the Romans left, they remained inhabited and they would become cities in their own right. The thing that I'm thinking of personally is, why did Silchester not stay inhabited, and why was it completely abandoned? I'm going there to shed some light on that today. To shed some light on it, and also, I can't lie, have a look around Cavella Atrebatum. Now the question is, how am I going to get there? Mate, do you do lifts?
I can't lie, mate, I'm trying to farm for real. What the fuck?
We are going Silchester. We will enjoy it.
Yeah, this is what this is going to be about.
I guess we should go Silchester then, innit?
Yeah.
Mate, you're actually doing me a favour doing this, bro. Stuck in this fucking shit fucking car park.
You're right, mate.
This just goes to show he always has a plan for us. So before I go into more detail about Silchester, I want to pay homage to how we got here.
This is the Honda Civic Type R, equipped with a K20 Z4 engine, screaming to 8,500 RPM and whipping out 197 bhp. This car will propel you to 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds, and with a 6-speed manual transmission, emissions which are quite low because of the VTEC system.
Now, it wouldn't be a motive in Silchester without some exquisite scran. Discoveries have shown that even before the Roman invasion, there was an olive pit, there was celery, coriander, all in Cavella. Native Britons were enjoying some exquisite scran. So I will be going to a local market in order to gather this before I go to the motive in Silchester and figure out what all the hype is about and why it was abandoned.
We are here. This is most definitely needed. I've not tried it before though, so I will be asking somebody about this. Jeez, mate. It sounds really weird. I've never actually had these before. Do you think they're good?
I've no idea, I've never had them myself. I'm not really a junk person.
Oh, really?
So this, I wouldn't be giving an opinion because I wouldn't probably eat something like that, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all good. Thank you. Thank you for the opinion. I guess I'm not the only one who's never had popcorn before. What the fuck?
So at this point, I'm securing the scran. I don't know, I just felt like opening my Clash Royale emotes, bro. There was just something about being in a Tesco that just makes a man in his early 20s want to open Clash Royale.
Mate? Yes. It was actually like, he did not give a shit about the Clash Royale emotes.
It's finally time to go to Roman Silchester, Cavella Atrebatum. It's an interesting one. There's been a couple of detours, but we will get there. On our way to Silchester, it's so fucking hot in here, bro. Turn the aircon on or something. Why the fuck is it hot, bro?
Doesn't work, bro.
Fucking hell. Let me turn the window on or something. Let me bring the window down. What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
Doesn't work either, mate.
So fucking hot. If only the dash wasn't loose. To be fair, would you catch a wine from your dog?
What the fuck are you talking about?
To be fair, I bet you'd be catching that shit like this, like fucking slapping it back and forth, like his tongue's all out his mouth and shit, like fucking riding it like fucking.
What are you doing?
Fucking grabbing it in his fur and shit.
What are you doing, bro?
After watching back that clip, I apologise for what you've just had to watch. Listen, I'm just doing my own thing.
Make sure the foreskin's down, bro. It is raw right now. But Cavella really blew up during the Roman period with Roman baths, forums, every sign of Roman life. Even an amphitheatre, which we will be getting into later. A tile that was stamped with Nero's sign was found here, all the way this far out from Rome. It's actually insane.
I swear down that guy's wearing the same outfit last year. Bomber jacket out, black cargoes out, minus the boots out, white socks. Bum, bro, honestly.
Mate, this would be so fucking sick. I know you've never seen it before. Think. Rome and Dubai, mate. I know you're not into this woke history stuff, but mate, I'm telling you, it's going to be sick.
I'm hyped, bro.
Bro, you should be hyped. It's going to be so fucking good, mate. Just stay hyped. This is going to be insane, bro. Think about the Colosseum. Think about Rome even. It's going to be so good.
I'm actually, bro. I'm actually ready.
Right, stay facing that way. I'm not going on my tippy toes with this shit. Good boy. Now, just turn around. 3, 2, 1.
Wow, bro. It's a field.
It's more than the field, bro. It's 2,000 years of ancient civilization, bro. Right here, gang.
Damn. Well, the crows are good.
Just soak it in, bro. Wow. 2,000 years of history.
Why am I here, bro?
So the Cavella in Cavella Atrebatum stands for what in Romanised Celtic would be woods or woody place. The Atrebatum is Latin for the Atrebates tribe, which actually inhabited this area of southern England, and they actually administered this capital from this very place. Prior to the Roman invasion, there were gold coins found here with the name Commius inscribed onto them. Commius, being the king of the Atrebates at the time, had interacted with the Roman juggernaut Julius Caesar during his Gallic campaign, originally bursting onto the scene during Vercingetorix's Gallic revolt. In the siege of Alesia, Caesar pulls off one of those masterclass moves that Pep Guardiola could never imagine, and he also decided to fight Caesar during the Belgic campaign. The Belgic revolt was also put down. In 51 BC, Mark Antony, one who rizzed up Cleopatra, he sent one of his generals, Fluentius, I think that's how you say the name, to meet Commius, in which Commius loses the exchange and then agrees to the terms of he will live wherever they decide him to, this stuff. And he's basically installed as a puppet king. And it was from this point that we know by 31 BC or 32 BC that he was king of this area and ruled from kind of this area here. The town has always had defences around it prior to even the Roman invasion. Before the Roman invasion had ditches and ramparts, which I might add, a staple of Iron Age Britain and their defences, Barbarica. Evidence suggests that the ramparts and ditches were improved upon by the Romans in the 2nd century AD. These walls that I'm standing on right here, built in a typical, Roman stone fashion, were built in the 3rd century BC. To be fair, I think it's pretty safe to say it was probably built here because they were going through some very turbulent times during those 100 years. But let's move on. Finally here, bro. Take this, bro.
Cheers, mate.
So, how the fuck is everyone doing tonight, guys? What the fuck's your name?
Jacob.
What the fuck do you order at Starbucks? Fucking Jacob Macchiato? Now, this amphitheatre was built during the 1st century AD during the Flavian dynasty, ones who were famous for building the Colosseum as well. It could hold up to several thousand spectators, things like bears, gladiator fights. Don't get me wrong, it was a little bit too shit to do naval battles like they did in the Colosseum. Overall, it managed to hold the spectacle that was so common in daily Roman life. And it was also used long after the Romans were gone, with the Saxons and the British also used this as an amphitheatre for theatrical performances. So why was it abandoned? Well, if you look at a map of Roman Britain, you'll notice that the Roman roads at the time converged here before shooting off north, south, or west from Londinium, which you'd assume it would be due to its central location in the country. Cavella was a bustling travel hub, meaning Cavella was the gateway to the south and west of Britannia for those arriving from the continent at Dover/Dubris or Londinium. Basically an arm of London, which, to be honest, for this region, England hasn't really changed much. Once the Romans left, Cavella was seen to be a bit of an anomaly, as most other Roman settlements continued. Londinium or London was abandoned for a bit, but the Saxons settled Westminster and it became an economic powerhouse again, as it was today and it was before in the Roman period. Once the Romans left and Britain was left to its own devices, Germanic tribes moved in, with Romano-Celts being pushed west into Wales and the West Country, and with this the Germanic tribes, more specifically the Saxons, began taking over settlements and establishing bases of power of their own. As the old world faded and a new early Middle Age was being ushered in, surprisingly Britain is seen to revert back fairly quickly to its Celtic roots. One theory states that due to the turbulent times after the Romans left, Romano-British left the undefended cities and fled west, abandoning once important towns in the region for making Cavella irrelevant in its role of being a travel hub for the island. Another theory which most believe, due to the Wessex capital of Winchester being so close by, along with later Saxon and towns such as Basing and Reading growing in the region, Cavella was abandoned in favour of these new towns, one of which, Winchester, would become the first capital of the Kingdom of Angleland, or as we would call it, England. So even though this unassuming field confuses us with why it was left behind, the reason why lays in the very foundation of the story of the country. Despite being a field and not necessarily a motive anymore, this place was once dripping with daily life, and even though it's been pretty much abandoned for a millennia or two, it has woven itself into the history of the British Isles in a very subtle way, which I still find very fascinating still to this day. I think that's everything. Are we done? Okay. Where the fuck is that guy gone, bro? What the fuck?
Fuck! What a shit day.
So yeah, that's why. I hope you're taking notes, that you learned something today. And yeah, I will be seeing you later at some point. Hopefully not another year.